So I want to talk a little bit about being a solid object and what that means for me. I'm sure you've heard Michelle talk about it, and it's been something that has helped me so much. I also heard somebody else say that until somebody comes up against a hard object or a solid object that's in their path, they're not forced to change. But if there is something solid in their path, then they have to figure out a way to change, right? So as moms, we have this unique opportunity to be a solid object for our kids. And I don't know, I just think it's harder for moms in general because we just want to love our kids, right? But it's so hard to love them, and they can just be so mean about it and put things back on us. And it's so easy for our mom heartstrings just to be tugged when we try and set a boundary and they're yelling and screaming that we're the meanest person in the world, and what we're doing isn't effective or isn't the right way to do it or whatever, and that they just want to be hugged. They just want something from us, right? But we have to learn to take the different approach and recognizing that we have to be solid in what we say, and we can't be wishy-washy because a wishy-washy isn't a solid object. Handling power struggles in the workbook talks about this and gives some specifics of what we're looking to do and how to be that solid object. But it really, for me, was a lot about not taking things personally, right? It's recognizing boundaries and holding the boundaries. And I love the book Boundaries. When I read it so many years ago, it totally changed my life. And I feel like a lot of our struggles is really about knowing where the boundaries are and being able to hold them no matter what, and feeling confident in those boundaries because they are such boundary pushers. I've never seen anything like it. And it's hard emotionally, but we can do it. And the cool thing is, well, I don't know if it's cool, but the reality of it is we'll have lots of opportunities to try. So don't get too down on yourself if you mess it up one time. Just keep going for it, because that's where I really felt a change in me, is when, and more satisfaction on my end, is when, I was like not emotionally involved in their issues. It's like I could step back and be that solid thing that doesn't move no matter what tantrum they throw, right? It's kind of like arm's length, like I put my hand out and they're just like pushing against the hand, doing everything they can, but it's like it doesn't move me, right? They can be as moved as they want to. And so it's just a really interesting perspective when you're actually able to look outside yourself and look at the perspective and not be emotionally involved in it. So anyway, those are just my thoughts on a solid object.